Hi, my name is Philip Lotspeech. I'm the coordinator for church growth in the General Assembly Mission Council, and I'm here today to answer some questions and tell you a little bit about the New Beginnings process that we have. We are very excited about the possibility and potential that the New Beginnings process has for congregations within the Presbyterian Church USA. The New Beginnings process is essentially designed for churches who are at a crossroads. Many churches are seeing decline. In fact, over the last 10 years, many churches see their membership declining, worship attendance declining. They are in serious reflection about their current ministry conditions and what exactly they're called to do and be. There's also interest in seeking to determine the best direction for a congregation. And so the New Beginnings process allows the church to step back, take a hard look at their ministry conditions so that they can begin to envision what it exactly is that God is up to in their community and how they can be involved with God in that ministry. You know, for all of our churches, it's a normal process as they age to begin to turn inward and focus more on members than the community God has placed them in to reach. When this happens, the ministry of our church is diminished, and it really begins to change the character of what the church is called to be. So when we begin to focus more on our members first and less on our community, then we really cease to be the church as I think we're being called to be. And so we begin to struggle with the loss of membership. Our financial issues come into play, which lead to deferred maintenance, and our buildings aren't being upkept, poor choices regarding the use of our building, and who should be the primary receivers of the church's ministry. And then all of a sudden we look up and we're a decade older and we're smaller and we're struggling and we're dealing with viability issues. So the New Beginnings process allows congregations, as I said, to stop, take a hard look at their current ministry conditions and allow them to imagine a new beginning for their congregation. So I know a lot of you have questions about the process. Some of you may be hearing this for the first time, but your leaders have been looking at this for a while. So I just want to say one thing before I go into the processes of New Beginnings, that there are a lot of processes out there that you could choose from. And this one takes work. It's not an easy process. It's going to take time and energy and hard work on the part not only of your leaders, but on the congregation as well. We find as we talk to congregations, it's always tempting to take the easy way out. Our congregations are looking for the simple, cheap, easy way to do congregational transformation. And what we're finding is there is no easy way, there is no magic bullet, and most of the time it takes someone from the outside to come in and take a critical look at the church to be able to envision something new for the church to do. I'm reminded of, I don't know if you've ever watched the Biggest Loser. It's a great show, a great reality show, and I'm always amazed at these people that come in who are really overweight, 400, 500 pounds even, who when they get to the doctor on the show and the doctor lays out all the information in front of them about how much, how old they really are in terms of their real age and the health issues that they're facing, that a lot of them just seem shocked that they're in that bad a shape. And we suffer as human beings from something called positive illusion. We always think better of ourselves than we ought to in many ways. So while on the show these really overweight people look at themselves and know that they're overweight, know they're unhealthy, somehow they've been able to tell themselves that it's not that bad. Our churches are in the same way. We look at ourselves better than often we should. We look at our ministries and say, well, I know we've lost people, but we're not that bad off. What the New Beginnings process does really is, it's, as one of our executive presbyters said, it's like throwing a cup of cold water in the face of the congregation. And that can be uncomfortable and it can be tough, but it's that hard work that allows you to see what God is calling you to do and be. So I would just caution you, whether or not you choose New Beginnings, we would obviously love for you to choose the process. We think it's great and it works. But just be careful to guard yourself against trying to do the easy thing or the thing that costs the least amount of money. Because in the long run, you will find that it won't satisfy your need to change and transform. It may satisfy your desire to stay the same, but it won't actually help you change. So that's just kind of something we've learned as we've talked to congregations across the country. Just make sure that, regardless of what you do here, that you don't just take the easy way out.